go over CL real quick, why I avoided it today. You guys will pick up on these things and like how to avoid things. I've said them a couple times, but it takes a while to really resonate with you. So if you look here, the logic is fine, right? You have failure swings right here, and obviously down here. And you have this SMT, whoops. This SMT, right? You have that reversal here, so previous is low. Like that's all logical. But just the way these lower time frames set up, it was not ideal. So if you look here, there's not really so for one, here's the day they open. Right, so there's not really a key level on the 4 hour when I drop lower. There really isn't either on the, on the 1 hour. Now go to the correlated asset here. We're actually making a deeper run and we're creating like failure swings here. So it's a little like uninteresting. I really like this low resistance here on the lower time frame that I'm going to show you guys. You can kind of see these failure swings. I really like that. But that was just one thing, right? And here's the other thing. So you could have maybe traded within this candle, right? Because it's a expansion candle. But here's the thing, right? When you think about the draw on liquidity, your draw to your reversal point, you want to get involved in the upper half of that range, right? And it's just like you want to get involved within the, this isn't really an expansion candle here. This is quite a large wick, right? But you want to get in, you don't want to be way down here in the expansion, right? So when I drop to the 30-minute, these are really the only, two things I see. I see this here, this opportunity on the 30-minute. There is none on the 1 hour because if you look, there's no candle 3, so you can't even trade these candles here. So you have to look at the 30-minute. So there's this one, right, tagging this order block and whatnot. And then there's this one as well, tagging this order block. When you look at this PA in general here, what do you see? Very slow, right? Every time we take out a low, like you immediately retrace back on the range. That is already a red flag where it's not really a heavy market. You're not going to get that heavy expansion, right? And you kind of see already, we're kind of creating that larger opposing run. But you see how it's just very choppy and slow, no fair value gaps. So that's just another thing that you can pick up with experience. But even if you did take this, like I said, you want to get involved before you take out objectives. So let's look at objectives. So obviously you have this one here. That's very far. We're going to get involved before this. And then there's this one as well. Like these failure swings. I think those are failure swings, right? Yeah, okay. So ideally you want to get involved before and in the upper half of that, right? And around the opening price of this 4 hour candle. All right, so whoops. So I think we were like somewhere in here. I'm just trying to show you how this candle, it's still fine to trade this candle here, even though it's a pretty large range, because you haven't reached anything, right? We haven't reached this level yet. We're creating failure swings. So this is the best opportunity of the day. Would be right here, in my opinion. Or sorry, was it there? Or was it over here? Whoops. It was right here. So this is a good one. And even right here, like, we definitely haven't expanded into anything. So there's this opportunity. And all you need to do is close below here. This is the real only opportunity that actually presented. The other one was valid, but the way it formed, it just melted. So here's this entry right here. Looking for 2R there. And maybe beyond that. Right, there's that. There's also this one though. And again, you can hold on to this position, by the way, because there's no point of reversing. Like, I will take losses on this stuff, in my opinion, because for one, it didn't reach my 2R objective, but two, if there's no reason to reverse, then I'm not expecting a reversal. Like, we don't reverse from failure swings. So this is when I will actually hold on to positions like this that actually retrace after leaving failure swings, because it's kind of like today on NQ, right? We kind of like expanded back in the range, but we left those equal highs. So I'm still looking for continuation there. But anyways, there was this opportunity as well, right? Because you have the first 30 minutes of this 1 hour candle. Or no, I'm sorry. Am I tripping right now? No, 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 I'm tripping. But you have this 30-minute candle, right? Putting in reversal. So the new 1 hour candle opens into a lower time frame reversal. It's just like we do on the 4 hour and 1 hour. Um, so all you would need here is, I can't talk, but you just need this again. It's just like the last one. You just need that. But as you see, we just expand. So now this candle's already expanded. So you don't want to trade within this candle anymore. Unless you're going to enter on that fair value gap or something, but the stop loss is just huge. And yeah, I mean, there's really nothing to trade, right? This is not tradable right here. This is not valid. If you took this, this is not a great trade, in my opinion, just because you're entering very low in this expansion candle, right? Extremely low. That's not ideal. And you're entering extremely low in the 4 hour candle as well. So it's just not ideal. These are some things that you will pick up on. But we still have objectives open, right? So this is that relevant swing. You want to get involved before, and boom, we take this out already. And then I know someone took this, right? I just wouldn't trade this, right? It just doesn't really, it's just too low in the range. This is just not things that I typically trade. And you're going to see it comes right back. And you're going to pick up on these things like, is this mechanically valid? Yes, right? I believe so. Because 10 a.m. opens where, well, actually, this is like a really not a great trade, actually. Because this is towards the end of that 4 hour expansion candle, as you see. So I would typically just wait for 10 a.m. at this point, and there would be like no trade after that. And the reason why this level is important, guys, this level specifically, is because it is the low of the day. The low of the day, the current high and low of the day, is a very important level, right? You see reversals at these points all the time. This is like that classic, or sorry, it's like that delayed protraction profile. That's not in my course, but I have went over a couple of times. So a little advanced maybe there, but those are some things to look out for, guys, within trading. And once you learn like little stuff like this, it takes your win rate and your performance to a whole nother level. Like you'll be, like I'm serious, when you have this level of like filter and price, it's amazing. But you guys will get there one day. And yeah, I'll continue to do these as well. Let me know if you guys want me to go over a certain market, but I typically just cover indices and gold and oil because that's what I really trade. So yeah, let me know what you guys think.